they're trying to have security people with all the groups heading towards the different areas where people parked. Tonight, the group of about 1,000 folks took I-225 northbound and southbound, took over the highway for about 20 minutes. It was cut short when a green Jeep plowed through the northbound side. Luckily, folks were able to move out of the way in time. Gunshots were fired. At first it was unclear where they came from, but it apparently came from a protester who was trying to shoot out the tires of the vehicle. And at that time, one of the shots was missed the car and hit another protester in the leg, but that person is said to be okay and is not in critical condition. Folks at that point left the highway and marched back here to the Aurora Police Department headquarters. Again, there have been rallies and marches in Aurora for Elijah for at least 2 months now, calling for justice for him, calling for the prosecution of the folks involved. Where's Diamond? Elijah had a chokehold used on him just because he looked suspicious to someone who called 911 on him when he was walking home from a convenience store. Ketamine was also administered, and at that point his heart stopped beating on his way to the hospital, and so he stayed in the hospital bed for 3 days, and on the 3rd day he was declared brain dead. So folks have been demanding justice for him. Recently, one of the people involved in the altercation with Elijah was fired, but not because of their involvement in his death. It was actually for involvement in a picture that was taken. He was in the picture acting out the chokehold that was used on him, on Elijah. And it was a picture of basically them mocking the chokehold that this officer helped facilitate on Elijah. And so one of the officers involved in that picture was fired because of that, not because of being involved in Elijah's death. 2 other officers in that picture were forced to resign, or they could fight for their jobs. I think they both decided to resign. Again, this fencing here is all brand new. Also, all of the paneling, the wood on all the windows. So, the police presence here at the headquarters is pretty absent. I have not seen any police come out of the building or even like poke their heads out or anything, so I'm not sure if folks are gonna be doing anything else, but it seems like folks are kind of just hanging out, and I guess the official rally and march is over.
That shows you I can't recognize it.
Some folks seem to want to stay. The majority are leaving though, so I think there's maybe 300 to 400 folks still here. Again, today, at least 1,000 people were rallying and marching justice for Elijah McClain, as well as in solidarity with folks in Portland. On Wednesday, Trump announced that he was going to be sending more federal agents to other major cities other than Portland, well, in addition to Portland, to crack down on the recent uprisings that have been happening in major cities across the nation. And fortunately, today, only 2 people were injured, and none were injured from the car plowing through the crowd, because everyone somehow was able to get out of the way. I don't know if the stream was up during that, but what I saw was the car was coming through super fast, and everyone was just started to sprint out of the way. And it honestly looked like there were people that might have still been in front.
Stay here, don't leave. Stay here, don't leave. Stay here, don't leave.
Some folks are chanting, "Stay here, don't leave."
Stay here, don't leave. Stay here, don't leave. Stay here, don't leave. Stay here, don't leave.
The wind is picking up. It's been on and off raining this whole time. It looks like it might start to rain again because the wind is picking up and it's getting very cloudy. I'm going to stay up for a little bit longer to see if anything happens. There is still a decent amount of people here.
What the fuck happened to that? Make them make us leave! Solidarity with
That one guy in the white truck for Euro.
If you're parked at AutoZone, we're headed there right now. Justice doesn't have a bedtime, you guys! DSL stands for police! Make them make us leave! Make them make us leave! Stay to unity! This is our court! Make them make us leave! Stay here! The PSL doesn't represent all of us! I didn't want to. We're more than one organization!
Folks are going back and forth. Some folks are trying to get people to stay. Others are trying to make sure folks get home safely and leave now-ish. So There's some drama going on. Some folks are saying, make them make us leave. Talking about the police, like, don't leave unless the police are come in and make you leave, is what some folks are chanting. It does seem like the majority of people are trying to leave, though. The fence in front of the APD headquarters some folks are trying to take it down. The fence is bending a lot, so they might actually successfully at least damage it. Again, we're in Aurora, Colorado. There's only about 200 to 300 people remaining here in front of the Aurora Police Department headquarters. Folks rallied here around 5 p.m. Mountain Time and then went on a march and ended up taking over I-225 on both the northbound and southbound side. Part of the fence is coming down. I'm hearing cracks and what seems to be breaking of metal. so I think they are being successful. Oh wow, okay. Apparently a firework just exploded. The part of the fence has been successfully taken down. I guess
where do they come out of?
moving out of the SWAT police have exited the headquarters. I'm going to try to zoom in on the fence so you can see it, how it's been damaged. Riot cops are moving in. Folks with shields and umbrellas are in the front, preparing for what the riot cops may do. There's a bigger group now going up against the gate. Again, riot cops are on the perimeter of the building. I don't know exactly where they are though.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No peace! No justice! 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 No peace!
There's still about 200 people here.
Hey, APD, your fence didn't work! Your fence sucks, APD! Building wall, motherfucker!
Again, part of the metal gate that was recently put up in front of the APD headquarters part of it has been damaged and taken down by protesters here. This rally and march in Aurora has been going since about 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Fireworks are being set off inside the courtyard of the headquarters.
That's right! That's right!
Riot cops are entering the courtyard. People are starting to disperse. Fireworks are still being thrown inside the courtyard where the riot cops are. Firework was set off a little too close to everyone there, but I think folks are okay. So some of the wooden panels were taken off one of the buildings and glass is being smashed right now. Are still being shot in the courtyard of APD. There's a line of riot cops inside that courtyard. Again, glass windows are being broken. The metal gate in front of APD headquarters has also been damaged. Part of it is on the ground. There's less than 100 people right up close to the headquarters. There's another over 100 still in the grassy area right outside the municipal center. Are moving. Fireworks are still being shot inside the courtyard where the riot cops are. The rain is starting to come down now also.
justice, no peace. No 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 justice. No justice. Hey, shield. No justice. No justice. What's for flag?
Riot cops are coming out from two sides, I guess.
Watch the sides! Watch the sides, everybody!
It looks like a fire is being started inside one of the broken windows. Riot police are coming out. There are fireworks being set off inside the building now.
They're coming over here!
They're coming into the
So again, here outside the Aurora Police Department headquarters, part of the metal gate has been damaged and broken and torn down. Some of the wooden panels have been removed from the glass windows, and some of the glass windows have been smashed. At least one firework was set off inside the building. It looks like a little fire was burning inside. It looks like it's out now. It's hard to see in the dark, but the windows are very smashed.
Oh yeah, they are.
There is a line of folks with shields and umbrellas. I am unsure where the riot cops are now. Oh no, I see some. There they are, right up there. There might be some others in other places, I don't know.
Just pull it as you're in the country.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Yeah, I mean,
if you're not carrying a shield, grab some to play.
That glass shattering is the windows still. I'd say in total there's still about 200 people here. Again, at the height of this rally and march, there were about 1,000 people here to demand justice for Elijah McClain, as well as be in solidarity with Portland, Oregon, where federal agents have been forcibly detaining protesters and putting them in unmarked vehicles. And Trump says that he's going to try to bring federal agents to other parts of the country and other cities. I see a police officer inside one of the windows that is pretty cracked open.
Is that the smoke alarm?
They aren't there anymore, but I did see them in that window that people are shining light on. I think the cops just announced this is an unlawful order. I couldn't really hear the whole thing.
Has the word. Civilians go home. If you're just hanging out, you get picked up by the feds. That's what you do. That's our on your way here. So go home. I suggest you go home for your safety, for your family's safety. I suggest that you leave.
Some folks are howling. So again, earlier tonight, folks here took I-225 and occupied the space for about 20 minutes. It was cut short because a green Jeep sped through the northbound side in an attempt to injure or kill people. Fortunately, no one was injured by the Jeep, and one person did get injured because someone who was trying to shoot out the tires of the Jeep missed and shot someone in the leg. That person is said to be okay though and is not in critical condition. And another person who was trying to retreat and was climbing over the brick wall on the side of the highway climbed up and jumped down without realizing how high it was and broke their leg, but they're also said to be okay.
Physical exam to be a firefighter. Your wife wishes you could. Don't beat me.
So as far as I know, only those two people were injured. At first, when the Jeep was speeding through and the gunshots happened simultaneously, I honestly thought the shots were coming from the Jeep, and it was unclear. Many people didn't know where they came from. Everyone was told to lie down and take cover, so about 1,000 people just jumped to the southbound side and laid down on the ground. And then later we found out that the shots actually came from a protester in an attempt to stop the green Jeep. The cops are saying something I don't understand what they're saying. They're probably making another unlawful order warning. They're still up top. They're not in the courtyard anymore. There were a bunch of fireworks shot at the cops when they were inside the courtyard. A bunch of windows were smashed as well. At least one firework was shot inside this building on the left. I guess you can't see it because it's so dark, but this building with the light on. Some more glass is being smashed.
Shoulder to shoulder. Creep your way all the way to the parking lot. That's our safest bet.
Folks are moving their line back. They've reclaimed and are reusing the wooden panels that were on the building. Their previous usage was to cover and protect the glass windows that have been smashed. And folks are using the wooden shields as protection for the line.
Nobody's going to jail. We have no megaphones on the premises. Cut. Always keep your line cut. Never let you swing. That's how you get played. If they show up, umbrellas up high, wall, room back, people who are gas masked up front behind the umbrella line.
Don't get basic.
That's part of the gate that's on the ground.
Your liability. If you don't have gear, you are a liability. Protect yourself. There you go. Take a good look at these people.
The riot cops are still right up here. I see more riot cops coming out of one of the buildings. They are going to be moving in soon. I think that person's filming right there. Oops.
Ten unmarked SUVs on the left side.
It's kind of a standoff now. I guess waiting to see when and if the riot cops move in. There's about 100 people right up front here. Some folks are still in the back on the grass. Is filming. So you can see the gate that's on the ground. So it's still kind of a standoff. I think the folks here are going to stay until the cops move forward.
They're over there. They're over there. That's it. They're behind the library. Okay.
Bring out the feds! Oh, let's make it second drive!
I've heard someone mention unmarked vans parked somewhere in the area, so I'm not sure if that's a fact, but that is hearsay that's going around. Some riot cops are on the move. They might be coming around this side of the building.
Get the fuck out of here, Pete! Power! No power!
Gonna get some shots of the windows here now that no one's right in front of them. It's really dark, you can't really see, but the gate that's down on the ground.
Let's all take moments to pray for their lives. And you know they won't get it tonight.
I'm not sure where. Oh, the riot cops are just hanging out over here.
No food lunches out here.
They might have moved elsewhere also.
They call us essential. They mean sacrificial. The motherfuckers ain't trying to run us. They're out here. Shut the fuck out.
They're on the left and right back side of the municipal building, which is this big building right in front. That's what some folks are saying.
So march your line back, all right? March it back. And remember, that's the danger zone, all right? They're going to try to flank us. They're not going to do what they did before. Right here. We're going to go back and go this way. All right, so, that's the day. Yes, they got the entire SWAT team. An entire SWAT team stationed back there.
So again, this started around 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Folks have been out here now for over 4 hours. First, there was a rally right here in front of the Aurora Police Department headquarters, and some folks spoke, and after that, a march happened. There were at least 1,000 people as part of the rally and march. The march went down the northbound side of I-225, and then some folks also crossed the wall in between and went onto the southbound side. Folks stayed in the middle of the road for about 20 minutes. There were no cars going down the northbound side, but there were cars at a standstill because of the protesters on the southbound side. About 20 minutes into occupying that highway, a green Jeep sped through and hundreds of people had to sprint out of the way. It was a big commotion. Then gunshots went off. It was unclear where those gunshots came from. So folks were just jumping over the highway barricade to get to the southbound side, and everyone just lied down on the ground to try to get cover. And there were about 10 to 15 minutes where it was unclear what happened. Then we got word from someone, one of the organizers of the event, that one of the organizers of the event stated that the shots didn't come from the green Jeep. They came from a protester who was trying to shoot out the tires of the Jeep to protect everyone. They missed one of the shots and it hit a protester's leg. That protester is said to be okay and they are not in critical condition. More windows are being broken. More wooden panels being removed. You can hear all the glass shattering. The line of folks that are still here using shields and umbrellas and using some of the plywood that was actually taken from the covering the windows. Folks are moving back. However, there are still folks right up to one of the buildings
If we can't get them out, then we need to make sure that
Just a little bit, give them a little.
taking plywood off and breaking windows.
When you give these people a small wall, they can run over.
Folks are trying to make sure no one is left behind and
there are masks on both sides. We want to be able to evac.
making sure folks are able, aren't like too busy cracking the windows and then left alone while this group is back. So some folks were going over there to check in on folks. But now it seems like the majority of the group is moving back because there are some folks surveilling the perimeter and they're saying that there are cops on the perimeter of where we are right now. So folks are trying to figure out a way to exit.
Like they're using shoe recognition too.
Hey, reform the line!
On the wall!
Apparently, I just overheard, apparently the cops are using shoe recognition, like using, you know, of course facial recognition as well, but really using all sorts of surveillance on the folks here.
Safer. You can be picked off if you're scattered on the edge.
Tighten up and form a line or
Tighten up. Tighten up. And remember, when wolves hunt buffalo, they always attack the ones on the edge. Don't be on the edge.
Don't be the weekend.
There you go.
We all go home by staying together. Tighten up your backpack. That's how you can get dragged out of here if shit goes wrong.
Yeah, we are on the edge. Priority the French element.
I will pop that shit off the baby.
You imagine we would have had all those people still fucking here? Visit all the fucking state. This is fucking beautiful. Look at these fucking people. Like, this is good. Like, people at state, you know?
So folks are strategizing right now, trying to figure out how to leave.
We are going to be shutting down the Shields to the front, guys! You right? You have shields, go to the front!
We're filming everything. Like, we're gonna start snatching fucking phones next time. Phones just instantly snatched.
Here to someone who's fucking down! Position's not safe!
Fucking scary. Yeah, a nice way to take away our night vision, you know? Blind everyone around you. Fucking footage. Clout, I guess. No problem, cameras are always out here. Fucking make safe. You know, all these people fucking 200 yards back to their cell phone. Evidence. Yeah, don't have it. If they see that it looks like they're
Thanks everyone for watching. This is Alex with Unicorn Riot. If you appreciate our coverage, you can go to unicornriot.ninja and click on our support tab. We appreciate all of you for watching tonight and reading and watching and just, yeah. We appreciate y'all who take the time to watch our stuff, read our stuff, etc. We wouldn't be able to do this without y'all, and we appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna go down in a minute. We've been here in Aurora, Colorado for over 4 hours. Right now there's about maybe 150 people here in the parking lot in front of the Aurora Municipal Center. Apparently there are police all around this area, so folks are trying to figure out the best way out. So I'm going to be going down here. I think folks are just going to be leaving from the parking lot. I don't know if they're still gonna wait to see if cops come up and move forward or not. I'm not sure. It seems like I don't see any riot police outside. It seems like people are going to be
Did you hear that, everyone?
sorry, a car was driving through and I got distracted, but it's, I guess, someone with a protester. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. You can see all of our other coverage of uprisings across the country that have been stirred up since George Floyd's death in Minneapolis after being knelt on by Derek Chauvin. And you can check out all of our other coverage too at unicornriot.ninja. If you appreciate our work, we always just love y'all watching our stuff, and just your appreciation and you seeing our work is really what's most important. That's why we do it, to get these messages out. If you appreciate it and you have some money that you can donate, that's always great as well. So thank you so much for watching. This is Alex in Aurora, Colorado. And folks are still here right outside the Aurora Municipal Building. This rally has been going on since about 5 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm about to go down and then try to
Target. And that's where we all are.